3 years ago, I began a quest to convince my mom to allow me to do martial arts because I wanted to be cool. After months of persuasion, they let me join Gracie Baja Bellevue to learn jiu-jitsu. It started as something I did just to be able to say I do jiu-jitsu, but soon the sport became my passion. After a few months of training, I decided to compete in my first jiu-jitsu tournament. The day of the competition, I was so nervous my whole body felt numb. I stepped out onto the mat, and before I could even blink, my back was on the mat and I couldn't breathe. I tapped out after 25 seconds and the match ended. The next fight wasn't any better. I was lucky to leave that day with a participation ribbon. At first I was upset, but I was determined to keep trying. I competed 3 more times over the course of the next year. I lost every match and was even injured, but I was determined to never give up. The summer of 2016, I decided to commit myself to training for the next competition. I did jiu-jitsu, MMA, and wrestling camps throughout the summer. By early September, I was ready for the Naga tournament. I arrived at the venue early, signed in, and then was waiting and waiting for my bracket to be posted. Over the loudspeakers, I heard a voice that I thought was Jesus. "Shannon Curran, please report to mat 3. I leaped out of my seat and walked to mat 3. The officials wanted to let me know there were no opponents in my weight class, and I would have to face someone bigger than me. I was disheartened, but I had come too far to quit. At the end of the first match, the score was 7-5. Red had won. It took me a minute to realize that I was red. The referee then declared me a winner. The next match was a blur, and before I knew it, she was tapping my ankle in submission, ending the match. I had won. I had actually won. For the first time in my life, I felt like a champion. As we walked to the podium, I was overjoyed, and as I received my sword, I started to tear up. My jiu-jitsu professor always tells us you either win or you learn. Over the last 2 years, I have really taken this to heart. I have come a long way since then, and I still have a lot of learning to do. But I know now, more than ever, that with hope, dedication, and persistence, you can do anything you set your mind to.